Good morning, everybody. How we doing today? Little Blink here. How's it going, man? Sitting at the house, doing for on out. I heard Daddy did. What the heck was that?
Richard. Marlene STR. Said hi Amber. Jamie O. Said MD voltage. High test for man. Little Blinky. Said mechanic will probably be done wrenching today. Grab the truck tomorrow and put all. Jim 64.
Heck yeah.
Said hi Marlene.
How's everybody
Barry
doing?
2005. Said hi Bobby and Misfits.
Barry, how you doing?
Amber. Said hi Marlene. H. Carl Johnson. Said don't hit those potholes. They might swallow your truck.
It's possibility,
Rogers.
man.
Said good evening at Jim 64. Barry 2005. Said hi Amber. H. Carl Johnson. Said good morning afternoon everyone. Amber. Said Barry. Marlene STR. Said hi Jim 64. Jim 64. Said hi Rogers. Little Blinky. Said mechanic will probably done wrenching today. Grab the truck tomorrow and put it back together. Richard Bishop.
Right on.
Said well hello there Amber, how's my sunflower queen doing today? James Simmons. Said great show Bobby.
Thank you,
Keep
James.
up the great shows. Little Blinky. Said be ready to hit the road first thing Monday morning.
First thing Monday
Jim
morning.
64.
Right on.
Said hi Bobby.
Jim, how you
Barry
doing?
2005. Said melting here in North Wales LOL. Richard Bishop. Said howdy Bobby. Alar Lelyamines. Said howdy Sir Bobby. Jim 64. Said hi Barry. Li Dave. Said hello Bobby and Rag. Richard Bishop. Said hello Jim 64. One Scuba Dude. Said hey Bobby. Jim 64. Said hi Alar. Alar Lelyamines. Said howdy Jim. Amber. Said all is well Richard, hope all is good with you. Barry 2005. Said hi Jim 64 and Alar and Marlene. Alar Lelyamines. Said howdy Barry. Penny McCannage. Said hi Bobby and everyone. Alar Leliames. Said howdy Penny. One Scuba Dude. Said hi Barry, Jim 64, Dave, Alar. Barry 2005. Said hi Scuba. Penny McCannage.
Alright.
Said hi Alar. Marlene STR.
Let's roll.
Said hi Penny. Jim 64. Said hi Amber and Penny. Alar Leliames. Said howdy Richard B, Scuba Amber. L.I. Dave. Said hi Barry. Marlene STR. Said hi Barry. Penny McCannage. Said hi Marlene. Barry 2005. Said hi L.I. Dave. Alar Leliames. Said howdy Sir Bobby. Amber.
Good morning,
Said
everybody.
Jim 64 and Alar hand.
A good afternoon, actually.
Mike. Said morning all.
12 o'clock
Alar
on the dot.
Leliames. Said howdy Penny.
No, it's 8
Penny
minutes after.
McCannage.
Okay.
Said hi Jim. H. Carl Johnson. Said let's roll.
Let's roll.
One Scuba Dude. Said hello Amber smiling face with 3 hearts people hugging. Marlene STR. Said hi Mike. L.I. Dave. Said hi Scuba, hi Jim 64, hi Alar, hi Carl, hi Amber. Amber. Said hi Scuba Dude. Jim 64. Said hi Scuba Dude and Carl. Richard Bishop. Said howdy Ayler Lee Dave Mike and Penny. Barry 2005. Said how much did you have to pay for that Halo Scuba? LOL. Amber. Said L.I. Dave. Penny Mechanic.
So I decided to do a short that didn't have nothing to do with trucking this morning.
L.I. Dave.
Little fishing
Said hi
clip.
Richard Bishop. Richard Bishop. Said Bobby did you rest well sir?
I rested pretty good.
Said howdy to Bobby and the gang. Bobby, if you did find a mermaid in your fishing adventures, would you take it on the road with you? Jim 64.
Nah, probably
Said hi
not.
Lee Dave and Mike. H. Carl Johnson. Said hi Jim, Scuba, Amber, Alar, Mike, Dave, Penny and everyone else. One Scuba Dude. Said hello Marlene smiling face with 3 hearts people hugging. Penny Mechanich. Said hi L.I. Dave.
Penny, how
Penny
you do?
Mechanich. Said hi Carl. Amber. Said right along gang hand pink waving.
Amber, how
L.I.
you
Dave.
do?
Said hi Penny. One Scuba Dude. Said hey Carl. Amber. Said hi Carl hand pink waving. Rick. Said hello Mr. Bobby hope all is well. Hello all you fine chatters hope everybody is doing well.
Rick, how you
Alar
do?
Leliames. Said howdy Carl. Alar Leliames. Said howdy Rick and Marlene. H. Carl Johnson. Said I don't think Tasha and Haber would like someone writing with Bobby other than Meg. One Scuba Dude. Said Barry all the Scuba Angels have them. L.I. Dave. Said hey Rick. Marlene STR. Said hi Scuba. Mike. Said you'd have to take the right seat out and put in an aquarium head.
No doubt. No doubt. How's everybody
Barry
doing today,
2005.
man?
Said can you get me one please Scuba? Richard Bishop. Said hey there Rick Scuba Dude and Barry 2005. Marlene STR. Said hi Alar.
So apparently, there's been a lot of crashes right here for them to inform the left turn that they need to yield.
Benjamin Blue.
Not just
Said
yield,
good
but
afternoon.
left turn
Barry
needs to yield.
2005.
Benjamin, how you doing?
Said hi Richard. One Scuba Dude. Said Barry you can be a mean angel LOL. Little Blinky. Said where are we doing that truck and stuff today Bobby? Mike. Said 6040 a
Starting
shade
out
above
in
50-50.
Tupelo and we're headed to Albuquerque. We won't quite make it to Albuquerque today though.
Rick. Said Emma
13
said
people
H&O,
watching.
Dave, Amber, and everybody.
Just a friendly reminder, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, smash it,
Early.
punch it, kick it,
Said
lick it.
hiya.
We do not care how you do it.
Said howdy, Dave.
Stop smurfing on it.
Benjamin Bloom. Said 78. H. Carl Johnson. Said hi, Rick.
So this is pretty much the exact
Rick.
same run
Said hey, Carl.
that we done a few weeks ago.
L.I.D. Said Silverwater.
Matter of fact, I even stopped at the same spot the first time. They end up stopping at the same spot the second tonight. I don't know. Let's see.
One scuba new. Said hashtag early is not late.
Hashtag early is not late. How you doing, early?
Said yesterday you got 400 likes, Bobby. Big move, Bobby.
Yeah, we hit 400 right at
Said
the
yep,
end.
it's Saturday for the rest of the world. Married 2005. Said had youngest grandson round from 8.30 until 30 minutes ago. Feels like I've done a week's work in one day. LOL.
Weeks of work in one day.
Said I'm not sure if 404 not found was a name or if you two can find someone to give a gift to. LOL.
Huh.
D. Michaels. Said Bobby.
D.
Did you know the largest casino is in Oklahoma, the WinStar? I'd love to go there.
The WinStar. Dang it. I know that one
Said Scuba Dude, never late.
has a big decent parking lot. I know that.
Wordslinger. Said Abides.
Word Slinger, how you doing?
Jim Rockford. Said Bobby, have a safe and blessed Saturday, brother.
Thank you, Jimmy. You have a safe, blessed Saturday as well.
Rick. Said Bobby, I'll send you just a couple pics of the car from last night.
Cancel.
One Scuba Dude. Said hey, Mike. Norm Whitehouse. Said hey, Bobby and Misfits.
Norm, how you doing?
Mike. Said hey, Scuba. Wordslinger. Said hey, Bobby. Marlene STR. Said hi, Norm. Jim 64. Said hi, D. Michaels and Jim Rockford. Rick. Said hey, Norm. Richard Bishop. Said Bobby, those storms last night got within 10 miles of Chicago and then suddenly, like hitting a brick wall, they went flying north to Wisconsin.
Dang it.
One Scuba Dude.
Well, that's a good
Said
thing.
hello, Norm.
Well, that's a good thing, man.
Jim
That's a good thing.
Said hi, Jim 64. Have a great day.
I forgot
Jim
to check my
64.
fuel stops before I took
Said hi,
off.
Norm and Wordslinger. D. Michaels. Said hello, Jim 64.
So I'm going to have to pull off up here somewhere here in just a minute.
L.I.D.
Check it.
Said Norm, hello. Mike. Said D. You do know how they got to be the biggest casino, right? LOL. Norm Whitehouse. Said SDR Rick Scuba 63 or Amber Dave.
The house always wins.
Benjamin Bloom. Said 90.
The house always wins. over the road the whole time though. I've done locals and regionals and yard dogging. And
Richard Bishop said, howdy there, Benjamin Blue Lobster. Amber said, hello, Norm.
so we're sitting at 93,315 miles on the new truck. Is it still considered new? Lord have mercy, heavy we are. Heavy. Oh man, I forgot to cut my hair too. Dang it. I did clean one side of the windshield though. I didn't clean the passenger side, but I cleaned the driver's side just for y'all.
Marlene STR
Specifically.
said, heck yes. Benjamin Blue said 61.9K yeah.
61.9. I think it's the last two that y'all can't see. I think it's 52
Michael Gregory
or 55.
said, what year is the truck, Bobby? Tyler
It's either
said
2024 or 2025. I got it right at the end of
Said hello to
2024,
Benjamin Blue said, what year, LOL.
but I think it's actually a 2025.
Barry 2005 said, think I got my truck license in 1973.
Dang, that was before I was born, man.
Said, hi, Tyler. D. Michaels
Tyler, how you doing?
said, the casino has a lot of different entrances that are worldly like. Maybe
That are-
Rome, Japan.
Oh,
And when you
cool.
walk into each one, reminds of those places, etc.
What city is it in? That
Said, if it
casino?
ain't over 100,000, it ain't even broken yet, face blue smile.
Ain't even broken
Tyler
yet, man.
Leonard said, hi, Marlene. D. Michaels said, hello, Scuba. Michael Gregory said, well, then 93K isn't too bad for a young rig.
Nah.
Richard Bishop said, Bobby, come up to Chicago. I've got a pair of barber scissors waiting for you. Ha ha ha, LOL.
I don't need scissors, I guarantee you that. Just some, I need that. I don't know. I don't need anything really. I've got the buzzers and the shaver. I just forgot to do it. So I think I only got about
Lord
13 minutes
Whitehouse
left on my battery.
said, did you know Yosemite Sam has been on here with 14 different stories? D. Michaels
I don't doubt that.
said, Oklahoma. I'm
No.
not sure of city.
Oh, you're not sure of the
Stephen
city?
Bate said, good day, Bobby.
Good day,
D.
Steve.
Michaels said, Oklahoma. I'm not sure of city. Stephen Bate said, good day, all.
Good day. That was like an
2005
echo right there.
Said Richard the First went to get a haircut this week, but the shop was closed for holidays, vacations. Marlene STR
Holidays.
said, hi, Stephen. D. Michaels said, Scuba knows. He is the smart one here. Juan Diego Santos said, Thackerville, Oklahoma. On the
Thackerville.
border with Texas.
Oh, okay. I know where you're talking about.
Said, hey, Bobby and gang, I was listening to last night's stream and everybody, our poor foreheads that our poor knees have gotten to hurt from many different ways I can concentrate. I started laughing so hard.
I know just exactly which one you're talking
Said,
about.
hello, Marlene STR. Hi.
I don't travel that route a
Said
whole lot,
14
but
stories. Talkative little son of a gun, LOL. Praise like praise.
talking to the son
Said,
of a
how did
gun.
you become interested in truck driving? And when did you decide that this is the carrier for you? Big up. Said, good Saturday. Everyone
Interesting
said,
enough.
Smashing like butter.
Praise on that question right there.
Said, boom. Deborah Warner.
Let me do the boom and I'll answer.
Said, my eyes are
Boom!
tired, and I'm
You
laughing so
guys
hard and
and
feeling
gals,
myself
ladies
off the
and
ceiling
gentlemen
with all the
are
conversations
freaking
that we were
awesome.
talking about last
Thank
night.
you.
Oh, my head has
so much for over 100 thumbs up. We're right here at the Ride Along Gang. Really do appreciate it. Snaps on the salt from the salted crew. Butter up that popcorn. Enjoy the rest of the ride. Now we do love the Misfits around here. How much do we love the Misfits? A freaking bunches. Yeah, I know you weirdos overseas cause vacations holidays. I know that. I'm playing. I knew it, but I'm just playing when I say weirdos. All right. Praise that praise. Asked me the question. Here's the answer to that question. Oddly enough, and now this goes hand in hand right here. My cousin, well, my mom's cousin, I guess would make it my second cousin. When I was real young, I don't know how old I was. I was young, maybe 7, 8, 9 years old, something like that. He was in on one of his home times, and we was over there visiting his mom, and that's where he would come in on his home times sometimes, and that's where he would stay at. So anyway, he grabs me up, me and my brother, Bad Donkey, throws us in the truck, takes us for a ride down the street, or down the highway. And I think I pretty much decided right then and there that was something that I wanted to do. As I got older and wanted to see the States, well, that just reinforced it, And it was that exact same cousin that put me in the truck for the very first time. I've been with this company going on 5 years now. September, I think. Well, for the previous 5 years before I started here, every week he was calling me up saying, you need to come work for these guys right here. They're real good. You need to, he'd call me up the next week. Hey, when are you going to come to work with us or with me? And he'd done that for about 5 years. Maybe 3 years, 3 to 5 years, something like that. He was always calling me up every week, every 2 weeks, every few days. Come to work with these guys, And finally, I got tired of working for the ones that I was working for, and called these guys up, and they had me in a truck like pretty quick, and I've been with them ever since. This is probably one of the longest companies. Well, I'm going to say this. I think this is the longest I've been with any one company since I've been driving, is these guys right here. So to answer that question, the same cousin that introduced me to trucking and introduced me to this particular company too, 20 years later, something like that. All right, now I'll turn the volume back up. I knew I had to turn the volume down in order to get that answer out for praise. Dang it. I was going to stop there and check my fuel route. Oklahoma is just going to be as far as I make it today, and I'm not going to stop in Oklahoma City.
Good afternoon, y'all.
Priyanka, how you doing? I don't stay in Oklahoma City anymore unless I absolutely have to. It's just a have to case, and I don't think I ever have to. I can either make it past or stop short.
Stephen Baker said, interesting story there, Bobby, on how you got interested from a young age.
Yeah,
Married
that's what did it.
Said K. Bobby, just trying to convert you to an English gentleman, LOL. Or ESTR. Said, hi, Priyanka.
No, seriously, I knew that y'all called vacation holidays. No, I've never been in a union.
Said, it sounds like they treat you good, Bobby.
They do pretty good.
Said, Priyanka, howdy, Jeets.
I mean, they're just like anybody else. You're going to have your pluses, your negatives.
Where I was just watching, and I couldn't stop laughing because we've had said Marlene, a large easy.
But yeah, it's just like any other place that you work for. It's going to have its ups and downs, pluses and negatives, you know. In a perfect world, we would all make money without having to do nothing, right? We don't live in a perfect world, so we got to put up with crap wherever we go. Even if we owned our own business, we'd still have to put up with crap. But for the most part, they're pretty good. Pretty good.
Marlene STR said yes, every job is like that. Not too many are perfect.
Right. I don't think any of
Once
it's perfect.
Said hello, crying.
That Walmart had hedges out in the front yard.
Said if wishes were fishes.
If wishes was fishes, the world would be an ocean. That Walmart back there had hedges on the front bank that was trimmed out to say Walmart on them.
Said when you're from the south, cousins, sisters, brothers, second cousin, stepmom, stepdad, it all gets kind of confusing.
They all jumble up, don't they? Dang it, man.
No Eubank. Said you're right, Bobby. City of nature escapes, soothing sights and sounds.
City of nature.
Said here's some wisdom. Minimize the crap. Crying no.
Right, minimize the crap. It's pretty minimum here. It is. It's pretty minimum.
Marlene STR said cool, we just have trees. Mike.
That was...
Said if you livestock farm, you literally put up with crap home. Very 2005.
Right. That's the first one I've ever seen like that.
When you're retired, LOL.
I've never seen another Walmart with with hedges trimmed out to say Walmart like that. Mississippi likes that whole hedge trimming thing, though. They really all the cities down through there, all the little towns, does that.
Father took him, and I got a ride in his 1950s covered conventional from Marshall, Arkansas to Missouri.
Well, this one was a cab over.
Said, is it you on 1 to 40 highway? D. Michaels.
What now?
Said Norm, they say it takes a village. Marlene STR said yes, I've never seen that either.
This is when he put me in the truck, it was cab overs in. I can't remember. It was either JB Hunt that he worked for, or maybe Snyder. I'm not sure. I can't remember for definite, because I know he took me for a ride more than once.
Said when did you decide to start the ride along Gang Livestream?
When did I decide to start the Ride Along Gang Stream?
Something different.
That's another interesting story. Let me turn it down for that one. This channel actually started out as Big Rig Jigging, and it wasn't live streaming. It was just supposed to be the different places that I fished throughout my trucking days, which was a lot. With the last company and some of the previous companies, it was a lot. So that's how the channel actually started out, fishing from the truck. My grandpa, he was always asking me about this place, that place, always on to me about not calling every day and letting them know that I'm all right, this and that and the other. So I took the channel and I switched it from finding different fishing locations to setting the phone on my dashboard and doing it in real time so that he could sit and watch every day to see where I'm at, to see how I'm doing. And that's what started the live stream trucking, was strictly so he could watch what I was doing throughout the day as far as driving and the places that I was going. He passed away about maybe a year, 6 months to a year after I started that. And I actually never had any intentions on keeping the live streams going after that. But by the time he passed away, I went from just him watching to upwards of 50 to 300 people popping in per day, per stream. And I thought, well, you know, for the same reasons that I was doing it for him, I decided it would be a good thing. It could be a good thing just to keep it running for others in his same position that never got out and was able to see America. That was the main purpose in why I did that, so that he could see the different places, the different landscapes and stuff like that. And after so many people started popping in, I thought, well, maybe the same thing, it's same situation. So I kept it running and started building the community off of it. And this is where we're at today. And that was about 4.5 years ago. He did.
Said, and this is what makes Bobby what he is, a down-to-earth guy, always doing for other. God bless your heart. Priyanka said, that's how you knew about the fishing spot app I mentioned the other day. So sorry for your loss, Bobby. Incredible you have built what you have, and we're grateful.
Well, thank you.
Richard Bishop said, Amber, how's your mom doing? Benjamin Blue said, we like you, Bobby. Harry Thightview said, great story.
Thank you.
Your grandfather sounds like he was a hell of a good guy.
He was.
Carl Johnson said, we are glad you did. Todd said, we are glad you kept it going, Bobby. Norm Whitehouse
I am too.
said, if people
glad.
start asking intelligent questions, it's going to mess up our reputation.
If I start giving intelligent answers, that's where it's going to mess it up.
Said, what's up, fellas?
John, how you doing?
Carl Johnson said, Priyanka Jeetsy. Melvin said, I commented on the mermaid video. I don't even think it makes sense what I said, but I posted it anyway. Deborah Warner
right.
said, yeah, sorry for your loss, Bobby, 4.5 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Mike said, LOL Norm. Elizabeth M said, hi, Bobby and Misfit gang.
Elizabeth, how you doing?
Said, sorry for your loss, Bobby. Benjamin Blue
Thank you.
said, sorry about him. Priyanka said, Carl Jeetsy. Marlene STR said, and we appreciate you keeping it going. I remember Big Rig Jiggin, and I love watching. It helps my spirit, and chatting with everyone here means so much to me.
Yeah,
Amber
for the first few months it
said,
was.
Richard, Mom's doing great. She's planning a beach vacation. Deborah Warner
I don't think I
said, hello everyone, I love hearing about great stories. Thank you everyone on this chat, and everyone thank you for the funny stories and the OG stories of about how we hurt our bodies. Joke.
I think I actually
said, I waited for you to finish grandfather's story before joining.
Thank you.
Richard Bishop said, sorry about the loss of your grandfather. I know how that feels, brother. Amber said, hello Elizabeth Misfit, hand pink waving.
I'm not sure if I changed the name before he passed
said,
away
right now,
or
I can't
after
talk,
he
but I'm
passed
just
away.
thinking about what we were talking about yesterday,
I can't
and I was
remember
just laughing so
that
hard,
particular
poor Bobby
detail.
suffered. Elizabeth M said, doing good, thanks. Once cooking.
I don't think it was till
Said
after he
beach
passed
party
away, I
bingo.
don't think.
Buried 2005. Said, Amber, glad your mom is doing okay. Have you still never been to the beach? Alar Lelianes said, Elizabeth, howdy Jeetsy. Elizabeth M said, hand pink waving, Amber and Alar. Priyanka said, hi Deborah, Amber, Barry, Elizabeth M. Elizabeth M said, hand pink waving, Priyanka. D. Michaels said, Scuba, I miss playing bingo. They took them all out here in my city due to casino coming in. Buried 2005 said, hi Priyanka. Amber said, Priyanka, hand pink waving.
Dang it, we just got passed by another UPS truck. We're only doing 66 though. He looks like he's scooting on pretty good.
Amber said, Barry, I still have not been to the beach. Mike said, BRB. Richard Bishop said, Amber, that's cool. Tell her hello from me, would you please, ma'am? Buried 2005 said, go along with me, Mom Amber.
see what the fueling options is they give me.
One scuba dude said, I don't know why Atlanta does not have a casino yet. Norm Whitehouse said, it's been a long time since I've seen a troll where the regulators are getting faster. Married 2005. Said, Amber, your mom came into Bobby S stream once. I said hi to her. Elizabeth M.
It has
said,
been a
Bobby,
minute though.
I appreciate you sharing your grandfather's story. Hands yellow heart red.
Well, thank you.
Jim 64 said, hi Elizabeth M. D. Michaels said, Bobby, my granddad was the best friend in my life when he was alive. He taught me how to drive at 12. He came from Hungary, taught me the language. I miss him.
Heck yeah.
Praise that praise. Said, what are the rules for the chat room? Do you have any automated moderators such as Nightbot?
No, I don't have a Nightbot.
Said, will do Richard.
I kicked Nightbot out of mine
64 said, hi
years
Benjamin.
ago.
John Van Dongen said,
The rules are real simple, real easy. It's family friendly.
Said, hi Jim.
No politics, no religion, no
said,
racism.
I have a question for Deborah. Deborah, did you see Bobby's short he put up today? Was that you heard me? Let us know, LOL.
Dang it, Rick.
Elizabeth M. said, hand pink waving, Jim 64 Misfit.
So I mean,
LID said, hi Elizabeth.
the rules are they're real easy.
Said, Bobby, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Oh, I don't know.
Said, horse of thoughts. H. Carl Johnson.
I don't know what the best
said,
piece
no
of advice
cussing.
is I've ever received.
Amber said, Barry, she comes in once in a while and she's going to the beach with siblings and spouses, or I would go. Elizabeth
Dang
M.
it, she's going to the beach
said,
and not
hand
taking
pink
you?
waving, Dave Misfit.
That's a hard one to say. What's the best piece of advice I've ever got?
Said, hey Priyanka.
Because apparently I don't listen to the advice that much. Apparently.
Barry 2005 said, climb and hide in the truck, Amber, LOL. Benjamin Bloom said, hi Nick.
Hopefully
D. Michaels
pull off the edge here a little
said,
bit.
what are those things on that truck?
Those was tanks of some type.
Miguel said, hi Bobby.
Miguel, how you
John
doing,
Van
dude?
Dongen said, we all have that first memory, first ride bike with dad, first drive lesson, first wrench tool, his lessons. Crying said, sorry, that is a tough question.
Good Lord,
White House
stupid.
said, no cutting up, just serious people here. Priyanka said, hi Dave of the. Benjamin Bloom said, Osh. Richard Bishop said, well guys and gals, my tummy alarm is sounding. Be back later on today. One scuba dude said, we need no Nightbot, we have Amber and a Raptor.
I'm in a hurry and you're in my way. Move it. So I'm checking to see what my
H.
fueling
Carl
options
Johnson said, enjoy lunch, Richard. Norm Whitehouse said, should have pitted that car. Praise that
Right.
praise.
I thought
Said,
about
have
it.
you ever been in an accident?
Yeah,
D. Michaels
I have been in accidents.
said, the best piece of advice came from my granddad. He said, take care of your teeth and eyes. They are all you get all your life. Elizabeth M. said, Ragtown is family friendly. No politics, religion, racism, or bullying. Married 2005 said, John Van, my first legal driving lesson was on my 17th birthday with my dad in the snow. CW Sharp said, a good driver never gets stuck behind a truck. Bobby is. Priyanka said, D. Michaels, I like that.
Let's see. Oklahoma City is. How far away is that? No, we don't have enough fuel for that. Guess we'll be getting fuel in West Memphis. I wonder which one it is. No, it's either of them. West Memphis. Any of them.
One scuba dude, said Barry. I bet that went bad, lol. D. Michaels, said yes, Priyanka. John Van Dongen, said me to first AT with him a parking lot and fixing a car with him was 15. H. Carl Johnson, said another rule is no typos. Great LOL.
So we gotta have to tank fuel, but the options that they want me to stop at is
Barry,
Olive
2005,
Branch.
said like heck scuba, I was fine, lol.
Olive Branch, West Memphis, or Oklahoma City. Olive Branch ain't too far away.
Said here we go.
I could go ahead and do it in Olive Branch,
Said Jerry 3 on the tree.
but I probably just stop in West Memphis. That's where I normally stop at anyway to get fuel. Which I've got enough to make it to West Memphis. I just don't have enough. I don't think to make it to.
Said do you have any interest